Hey folks, Chris here. I want to do a quick vlog entry. I'm going to start traveling again on Wednesday, so it's Monday night. And I've had a lot going on, so I haven't been doing a lot of video right now. But I'm getting ready to travel again, which I'm kind of excited about. I just had some mechanical work done on the RV. And while I've been here in town, I also decided to go and do just a little bit of exploring since I've had access to my car. So I went up into the mountains and just drove around and did some hiking, and I got a little bit of footage from that, which I'll just show interspersed as I talk right here. So I'm just really near some of the most spectacular scenery right in the middle of Utah right here. Mount Timpanogos is basically, you can't miss it. It's just this incredibly imposing mountain overlooking Utah Valley. And on the back side of it is the Sundance Resort. And so I went up there and I did some hiking and drove into the canyons there. Just spectacular. In preparation for traveling, I've had the RV inspected, and I had a couple of things that I wanted to do before I left, and I wasn't sure if I should do, and I decided to just risk it and go out. So the RV, it's a 35-year-old RV. And so even though I had a fair amount of mechanical work done on it before I left, I decided when I got back to Utah here, and I had a bit of a layover of a couple of weeks, to go ahead and take the RV in and have some of the front suspension looked at. And when I was down in Cedar City, I had the front brakes replaced, the shoes, not the pads. The pads were fine. And they said that while they were under there looking, they said it looked like some of the components were pretty old and it might be worth having another mechanic look at them and have possibly some work done. And they said specifically there are some bushings and some other things, some joints that you just want to have looked at. So when I got back here into Utah Valley, I took the RV to a mechanic that I've used before, and I just had them do an inspection of that area. And I just told them that I just wanted to have it looked at because I was about to go on another journey. So it turns out that they said, yeah, there's nothing that's outright failing, but some of the parts, some of the joints do look like they are essentially original to the RV and are reaching the end of their natural lifespan. So what I had done was I had them replace the lower ball joints, both left and right, and the upper control arm bushing shafts and the kit that goes along with it. So there's a series of components right there. And I also had them do a front end alignment. Because they said when you replace those parts, you really have to have a front end alignment. And they also said that when they were inspecting it, they said the old parts, things were starting to get loose. And they said you just don't want those things starting to get loose. And there was another part, again, I'm not as mechanically inclined as I should be, that they tightened up dealing with the wheel. But they did say the brakes look great, the brakes are in great condition both. They also inspected the back was fine. All that was basically $1,000 worth of work. And it was interesting because I actually didn't tell them that I had just had the front brakes done. Had that done in Cedar City. I just told them that I was curious about having this area of the RV really thoroughly inspected. And when they called me to give me sort of the report of what they find, they said, well, that it looked to them like the front brakes were new. And I said, yeah, they were. I just had them replaced like a month ago, if even that. So that was actually good confirmation that the place that replaced them down in Cedar City, in fact, actually did replace them. Now that the RV has these new components in the front, it just will make me feel better as I travel up to the Pacific Northwest. But it's, you know, it's unnerving, you know, spending that much money and having an older RV. I got to tell you, it does invoke some anxiety. I'm a person that is kind of prone to anxiety, and that's been bringing up some of that with me, you know, as I travel. You know, what if something goes wrong? And my first journey out, my first 5 months that I just got back from traveling, I did have a couple of minor issues. And I was able to get them fixed. So, you know, things can get fixed. So, anyway, I just wanted to do a quick vlog entry talking about that. Tomorrow, I'm going to gut the RV and I'm going to do a deep clean on the interior because it really needs that. And in the process that I'm going to show you how I deal with carpets. I'm going to show you how I anchor the carpets because I haven't replaced the carpets, but I have overlaid free-floating carpets. But they don't just work really well in an RV when you have them just free-floating. I'm also going to show you how I have my desk right here and a few other things to give you an idea, if you do happen to get an older RV like this, how you can work with various aspects of the interior. So we're going to go over that tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for watching.